much more graceful across the stage than I am. Congratulations. Alexander Aschenbrenner. Fabian Spud Warbonnet. Griffin Huffman. Riley Kakwich. Kiara Cornelius. Ryder Neitzer. Colby Belangi. Janae Pecor Kirkland. Chia Terrio. On behalf of the Gresham Scholarship community, we congratulate the Gresham Wildcat class of 2025 and wish you success in achieving the worthwhile goals you have set. Thank you.
This concludes our scholarship portion of tonight. The class of 2025 have earned a total of $81,850.
Now, I'd also like to introduce Janae Pecor Kirkland from the class of 2025.
Hello, my name is Janae, and I'm the senior class vice president. With that comes the honor of getting to introduce our guest speaker. She has worked for our school for 18 years and started out as a 4K classroom aide. She has been with us through it all. She then later moved on to work in the office. She is not just a mother to her own kids, but also a mother to all the kids here at school. You can go to her for just about anything, even if you just need to rant a little. And she is there to help you. She is truly one of a kind. She puts the needs of others before her own and is the glue that not only holds the office together, but the whole school. With that being said, I would like to introduce Miss Michelle Hoffman.
Apparently I'm not the glue because I was like, where's my speech, Mr. Hafner? But it was right there for me. Good evening, esteemed faculty, proud parents, family members, friends, 50-year graduates, and of course, this amazing class of 2025. Tonight is a celebration, a time to reflect on how far you've come since entering the doors of Gresham School District. The road that brought you here has been paved with hard work, determination, trials, some more greater than anything I've faced in my life, a lot of laughter, and an amazing amount of personal growth. This evening marks the end of a chapter and the beginning of something far greater. Tonight, you get a blank page to start your future. About 2 months ago, when I opened an email from Brenda Hoffman, It said, "Are you available, the class, you're one of the finalists," or however she worded it, "to speak at graduation?" And I was like, oh no. And "Are you available? I think we need to reply." And I thought, shoot, I'm actually available this time. Usually I wasn't on Friday nights. Thought about it, and I'm like, okay, I'll just reply yes, because they aren't going to choose me, because I'm just the secretary in the office, so they'll never choose me. And then 2 weeks later, I got an email saying, "Guess what? They chose you. Are you willing to speak?" And if you know me at all, you know I am a very competitive person. But you guys, I could have placed second in this one. I really did not want to do this. But I knew there was a reason you chose me, so I hope that something I say can resonate with you and send you on your way tonight, ready for your new journey. I am a firm believer in this saying that it takes a village to raise a child. I have always felt that as a mother of 4 and as someone who works at a school district, it definitely takes all of us to get these kiddos where they are tonight. And so before I begin my speech, I just want to recognize those that I know this class also were considering, because these people are amazing and they deserve also to be recognized. So the first one that I know about is Mr. Rich Belangi, and if you know Rich, he loves these kids. He does have probably a little bit extra preference to this class because his youngest is in this class, but Rich is here for the kids, and it doesn't matter if it's academics, athletics. Rich is one of their biggest supporters and biggest fans. The next person that I know they asked was Mrs. Becky Hoffman, and Mrs. Becky Hoffman is my sister-in-law, and she is also the English language arts high school teacher here, and so they've had her for 4 years, and I know how much this class absolutely loves Miss Becky, because she has the kindest heart, and she has to be stern, but she teaches with love and guidance. And I joked with her a week ago. I said, last year's class got you, and they're getting the Timu version of you because they're getting me, and I don't know why they chose me, but she's like, really stop, please. But please give Becky a round of applause. The next one, she couldn't be here because she has 3 young boys, but Miss Cassie Yeager had this class as kindergartners, and when you think about the foundations of academics, she gave it to them. She taught them how to read and how to write and do basic arithmetic, along with the golden rule to do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. She is truly amazing, and she continues to lead our kindergarten classes, so please, even though she's not here, give her a round of applause. And the last person I want to acknowledge, I don't think they would ask her to speak because that would just be cruel, but Mrs. Brenda Hoffman, just to reiterate what Mr. Hafner said about her, every September 1st, 2nd, whenever we start, Mrs. Hoffman has to get up and come to work and say, "This is my circus and these are my monkeys." Really, she does, but she does an amazing job with them. She puts her heart and her soul into making sure these kids are not only here, but that they were successful to get here. So please give her another round of applause. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Those are the ones that I knew. So thank you for acknowledging and honoring all of those amazing people. So when Miss Brenda asked me to talk, she didn't give me any guidance, and I thought, oh no, this is open-ended, but I didn't just want to try to give you something motivational. I think I could have done that, and I'll try to a little bit, but I wanted to give you something more personal, and so I thought, okay, I'm going to reflect on our memories that I have. Some of you go way back, some of you more recent, but as Janae said, I've been here 18 years. And when this class started out in 4K, I was their paraprofessional. 4K was fun. 4K was about learning how to interact with other kids your age, learning how to leave your mom and dad and your families for the first time. So we tried to keep it simple, make it fun. We only worried about learning things like our shapes and our colors and our numbers and letters, but We got to go on weekly bear hunts. That was fun, and it was okay to stick your tongue out at the kid next to you because we sang and jammed out to a Tootie Ta. That's still my favorite primary song. In 4K, we used to assign a snack every week. So one kiddo would bring the snack every week. And I remember the first time that Jamie Reedy was gonna bring snack. And Mom and Dad came in and they said, "Can we bring egg rolls?" And I thought, well, egg rolls is a little bit odd for 4-year-olds, but I like them, so sure, let's try it. I've heard that this is still a favorite among this class, and if you have never had Miss Myrna's egg rolls, you're missing out. They are amazing. You guys successfully graduated 4K, and I stayed there for a few more years. And you moved on, and then we met up again in 4th grade. And in 4th grade, we had to learn long division and things like what is an adjective and an adverb. And I felt like I was in 4th grade again, and I'm pretty sure we were taught how we needed to do long division, but I know I was like, we're doing it Mrs. Hoffman's way, the way I learned. We always got the answers right, even if we had to do it a different way. Your personalities really started to show through in 4th grade. But the one thing I always remember with this class is you were always kind. You maybe had your friends groups, but I never remember you guys being mean or rude to each other. Always kind and always very polite, and I always appreciated that. The last classroom that we shared together was in middle school. Now, I'm getting old, so I think it was 7th grade, reading and writing, and for some of you, that was a little bit harder, and it took a little more prodding to get you to finish your assignments, but I appreciated the creativity that came out in all of you and the efforts that we saw in you academically. I moved out of the classroom, and you guys moved on to high school. And I was really scared that once I moved out of the classroom, I would not have relationships with the kiddos like I did when I was in the classroom, but I was wrong. I was able to coach volleyball one more year when you girls that played volleyball were freshmen, and I can honestly say you gave me some of the best memories, and we were really good, and I loved that, being so competitive, but it wasn't about even the wins. I saw so much personal growth that year. So many of you, all of you, worked hard, worked as a team. Kiara learned that the setter does rule the court. I put some of you in positions you didn't want to be in, and you shined, and I really appreciated that. And even when I was done coaching, if I made it to your games, you would come and tell me, thank you for coming. And I also got to watch you be part of the 5P basketball, so congratulations on that. For the boys in this class, I moved on to being a boy mom now, and being at boys sports. So I had to learn what soccer meant. I knew nothing, so I got to watch those of you that played soccer try so hard and excel at that. And I got to cheer for you and go a little too mama bear this year, so do as I say, not as I do, but I knew I was right when that happened, so. Basketball, I got to witness you have personal bests. Wombley with his 36 points, and I know Kobe had some really good games with assists, and I loved watching you and cheering you on, watching those dynamics. And then we came to baseball, and you guys are hilarious, and I can assure Mrs. Becky Hoffman that they know how to rhyme. We were sitting in Green Bay on Monday night, and I think it was Kale. I'm gonna blame Kale. All of a sudden they're rhyming, and Nolan was hitting the ball to Poland, and Bert was gonna make it hurt at the bat, and Kale was letting the ball sail, so I was like, good, we're getting academics in. With baseball, that's great, but I just appreciate you allowing me to be part of your athletic journeys, but this class is far more than the athletics. This class, I really call innovators. There's a group of boys in this class that started the Skills USA program and started that last year, and they fundraised and they went to competitions, and I know Danica was part of that and was very successful. This is a group of leaders, of FFA leaders that are just amazing. They work hard, and I know some of them are rebuilding a tractor for us to sell from FFA alumni, and that is just amazing that they take the time to do their academics and do things like that. This group, I think there's 9 of them, Mrs. Brenda, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but youth apprentice in the work programs, so they worked so hard, they got all of their academics done before their second semester of this year, and then they went out in the workforce and started working and earning credit while they did it and completing a lot of hours. I don't even know how many, but it was a lot. I will miss this class very much. I will miss my Cash coming into the office every day and telling me, I love you, Mrs. Hoffman, and running. I'm not sure if it was a statement or a comment, but I know she does, and I will miss her. As you leave here and you start new